All right, this is Latin for Children A. We're on chapter 21. Before we work through our parts of our chapter, I want to speak to you a little bit more about our grammar and our Latin. And so I know the third graders are at one place and the fourth graders are at another place, so in grammar, but you're welcome to listen, and it's a very good lesson, I think. These are 4 sentence patterns. Pattern A is a simple form. There it is. It's made with a verb and a subject noun. SNV, SNV. So in a pattern A sentence, we might have something like the dog barks. Our subject noun is dog, and what's the dog doing? He's barking. There we go. That's a simple SNV form. And in our book, we've got a Latin sentence that says, we're in trot. So the subject is the man, and see this little the is hidden in there. The man, what's he doing? There's his verb, in trot, the man enters. Now that should be pretty easy for everyone to understand the SNVs. And then we moved on and we learned a pattern B. 2 nouns surround a small LV. So we have a subject noun and a linking verb and a predicate noun. And I was trying to explain linking verbs yesterday, and some of you got it and some of you were a little bit confused. A linking verb is like an equal sign. This subject equals another noun. So for example, let's see. I'm going to think of something. Oh yes, okay. The girl equals, and what can a girl equal? The girl equals a swimmer. Maybe this girl goes to the pool every week and swims. So what's the girl? She's a swimmer. And the equal sign verb in English that we use is. The girl is a swimmer. That's an SNLVPRN. Swimmer is a person who swims. That's what the girl is. And in Latin, it might look like this. We're est magister. It's slow writing here. We're equals, this is our est, sum est, sumus esti sunt. The we're is a magister. So the man is a teacher. Make sure that we don't call our we're a magistra, because that would be the man is a girl teacher, and that doesn't work. This is the masculine teacher. All right, so then we have pattern C. Pattern C is just like pattern B. It has a subject noun. It has an equal sign linking verb. But instead of a predicate nominative, instead of another noun, this noun equals an adjective. This is going to describe our noun. So like this might be the flower, write it tiny, equals pretty. Some daffodils on my counter and they're very pretty. And so the equal sign verb in English is. The flower is pretty. And there's a SNLVPRA pattern. Perfect. And so in Latin, we have we're again. I'm going to keep that man. Est, our equal sign verb. Sum est, sumus esti sunt. And we'll say bonus. Vir est bonus. And that means the man est is bonus. Bona bonum, the man is good. And we put the oos ending because it's a masculine and a man is a masculine. Now we have one more pattern. So that pattern C should be pretty easy if you also understand pattern B. Very similar. Instead of a noun at the end, we have an adjective at the end, but we're still using these linking verbs. Pattern D is the fun one we've been working on, which involves the transitive verb bus. There's our little bus. This time the subject noun is driving the bus. The bus is our verb, transitive verb. It's going to accuse, beep, 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 by backing up. It's going to accuse the DO. Now that's just the silly way Mrs. Proctor shows it. The direct object. This bus is going to run over the direct object. So what is the subject noun? Maybe we'll do the boy. And in Latin, they like to put the verb all the way at the end. Ate. Now there's suspense in the Roman language. What did the boy eat? The boy ate. What? There's the boy driving the bus. Here's the verb ate. Beep, 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 beep. What did he eat? What did he eat? The boy ate the cookie. Oh, there we go. And I totally know that's true because my cookie jar is empty and I made a bunch of chocolate chip cookies. So apparently the boy is Joshua and Joshua ate the cookie. Well, what does it look like in Latin? That's an English verb with a subject noun, a transitive verb, beep, 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 and a direct object. In English, the verb runs that way. The bus goes this way and runs over the direct object. But that's for 4th, 5th graders. Okay, so let's look at it in Latin. We're is our subject noun. Our verb is amat. Amo, amas, amat. So we're the man. He's in all of our sentences today. Amat loves. And that's our transitive verb. Beep, 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 right here. What does he love? We're in suspense. Here it is. Feminam. The we're, amat, the feminam. The man loves the woman. And because it's a direct object, that's the woman laying down there. That's the man driving the bus. Wow, that doesn't look very loving in my diagram. But because it's a direct object, we have it in accusative form. For one woman, as for more than one. As, os, a. Those are our accusative endings, and there's our accusative endings. Okay, now we're going to go into the Chapter 21 worksheet. So I hope that you can use this grammar lesson to kind of understand our future work a little bit better. Okay, this is Part A, translation. And I would like you to try all 11 of them before you correct this. So if you have not tried all 11, then I would want you to stop the video and try them. And then come back and use a colored pen or something, and let's correct them, and let's see how close we can get. You may get the word, and you may not get the endings, or you may not get the tense, but that's okay. We'll see how much you're learning and how well your brain is growing. So pause, come back on, all right? All right, so we're back on. Monebimus. Mus, O-S-T, mus. Mus is we. Hopefully you remember that. Bit is a tense sign. Tense is time. Bit is will, because will has an I in it. We will monere. We will warn. Hope you got it. If you got it, give yourself a star or check, happy face, something like that. Claras, clara, clarum. This is simple adjective, clear. Right? Aldebant. Und. O is I, S is you, T is he and she, it. Mus is we, tis y'all, und is they. Ba, ba, ba. Ooh. Ba. Tense time. Tense is time. A for was, but we don't say they was, so we say they were. They were audere. Oh, audere. They were daring. New word. How dare I? How dare you? You know, kind of hear that in there a little bit to try to remember. Okay, paratus, parata, paratum. Nice little simple adjective. Prepared. There we go. Manes. O-S. O is I, S is you. Maneo, manere. You remain. Dictum, factum, said and done. That one should be easy. Yeah, I bet you got that one. Okay, lugeo. Oh, O is I. I grieve. Lugere is a hard word. You got to study it all week long. These words are going to take memorizing. I hope you're up for it. Dignus. Dignus, digna, dignum. Simple, easy adjective, worthy. These adjectives are in the masculine form today. Claras, the masculine, clear. Partas, masculine, prepared. And dignus, masculine, worthy. So we would use them for adjectives hooked up to boy words. Kawent. Ost, mustus unt is they. Kaweo, kawere, they guard against. Remember those cows? They guard against. Now we have, this is new from our grammar this week, eram, eras, erat, eramus, erates, erant. This is the linking verb, and it's the in there. It's the was form. Was has an A, eram, an A, was. So this is I was. I was a little girl. Now I'm old. There it is. I was. And campus, campi. It's a masculine noun. Level, space, field, or plain. So you can have either of these. Field or plain. There we go. Now we're going to go down to your chant. So in part B, you should have copied straight from the book eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratis, erant. And make sure that you have only one R. You've spelled them correctly in each word. Eram, eras. It'll be an error if you have two R's. Erat. We don't want the word I wonder to get in here. Eramus. My phone's going off. Eratis. Erant. Apparently, I'm getting a million messages right now in my phone. All right, there we go. So now we're going to go down to part D, where we're parsing and labeling and translating two sentences. So if you feel really comfortable with Latin, you might try to do D without me. If you feel uncomfortable, then just stay right on the video and we'll keep going. But if you're real comfortable, then pause it, all right? Okay, so here we are for part D. And I've wiped my whiteboard clean. I'm starting over again. So let's look at what pattern we have. We have a we're, a noun. We have a verb at the end, monet. And we have a do in the middle. Direct object. It's the accusative form. So this is an SN subject noun, a direct object. And here's our verb transitive. This is our bus. Beep, 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 beep. Backing and running into the do. This is the guy driving it. Okay. Now we've seen this guy a lot in this lesson. We're. We better have that down. Where is the man? What's the man doing? Monet. Ooh, new word this week. The man warns. Or is warning, or does warn. And who's he warning? Beep, 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 beep. The filium. Filius, filii, filio, filium. There's my messages going in. The man warns. Who is it? The son. There we go. Now let's look at the second one. What pattern is it? Dominus, we've got a subject noun. Erat, we've got an equal sign verb, a linking verb. A dominus equals, and look at this, we've got an adjective. This is a predicate adjective. It's going to be something that describes the dominus. All right, so dominus, the master, or you could have the Lord. Erat, okay, so is this an is or a was? Well, look, eram, eras, erat, it's got an A in it. That's a was. The master was, there's our equal sign for what? Dignus, digna, dignum, worthy. The master was worthy, or the Lord was worthy. Both of those work. Perfect. So now let's go down to our derivatives. Do you want to try them on your own? If you want to try them on your own, then pause right now. Otherwise, we're going to jump forward. Number 1. Every 10 years, the government conducts a something of all of the people. And it comes from the word kenseo, and it means to count all of the people. So from kenseo, to count all the people, we get the word census. Sounds like census, but it's in a U.S. It's got that nice little masculine Latin ending. A census, counting all the people every 10 years. And number 2, the king walked into the court in a stately and blank manner. And it comes from dignus. And so we've got a dignacy word that means walking in like a king in a stately and, what is it? Dignified manner. Perfect. All right, now you should be able to study really hard this week and learn those words. The hardest part this week is your words. On the quiz, there are only 2 review vocabulary words. We have doleo, dolere, dolui, dolitum, and pabulum, pabuli. So you better look those up. You better remember what they are. And there are 2 sentences at the bottom to look at. And you do not have to parse and label them, but I do want you to translate them. So I want you to think, what kind of a sentence is it? And what is happening in that sentence? And I want you to try those 2 sentences and bring them back to class. And if you have them right, I'll let you know that you have figured them out correctly on Monday. So study hard. Be worthy of an excellent grade on your test. All right.